Castanzo. Number 21, freshman 5'7", Molly Smith. And number 30, freshman 3, Chloe Herpel. Now the starting lineup for our very own Lady Raptors, we have number 2, Natalie Salvador. Number 6, Haley Garmendez. Number 7, Andrew Watson. Number 9, Amelia Webb. Number 10, Stefanie Barrios. Number 11, Natalie Sobrano. Number 15, Emmy McKenzie. Number 22, Alicia Flores. Number 23, Isabel Watson. Number 25, Isabella Zegler. And number 44, Nadia Estrada. The Montgomery College Raptors will retire her jersey number 10. Madeline was a superstar on the field, leading the Raptors in goals in 2022-2023. She will be remembered as much more than a teammate to many of us in this period. The Raptors would like to send up condolences to the Guerre family during this time. May it serve as a living tribute to her memory. Now, may we all please have a moment of silence. Thank you.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the beautiful campus of Montgomery College. We are in Rockville, Maryland. Caleb Scarborough on the call here with you this afternoon. It is a gorgeous afternoon for soccer. About 74 degrees here before kickoff. The sky is blue. There's clouds that look like marshmallows all in the sky, and it is going to be an absolutely fantastic matchup between your Montgomery College Raptors as they take on the Carroll Community College Lynx. Two teams kicking off their season here in Rockville. This will be the first regular season matchup for both teams. The Raptors have had two scrimmages before this one. For the Lynx, this will be their first regular season game. They did take on a scrimmage back last Monday. Early season soccer doesn't get any better than this. Perfect weather for it. With that, both teams still out there getting through the opening lineups. With that, I will run through starting lineups for you. For your Raptors, in the goal will be number 44, Nadia Estrada Andino. Number 2, Natalie Salvador. Number 6, Haley Hernandez. Number 7, Kendra Wochin. Number 9, Amelia Webb. Number 10, Stefanie Barrios. Number 11, Natalie Zambrano. Number 15, Emma Grace Massini. Number 22, Alicia Flores. Number 23, Isabel Watson. Number 25, Isabella Ziegler. And for the visiting Lynx, in the goal will be number 30, Chloe Herpel. Also starting will be number 1, Haley Greenwade. Number 7, Comfort Ogunsola. Number 8, Jordan Joseph. Number 9, Olivia Galetza. Number 11, Sage Kufel Shiflett. Number 12, Leah Kaminsky. Number 13, Lana O'Donnell. Number 15, Brenna Murphy. Number 18, Talua Castanzo. Number 21, Molly Smith. probably can notice right now, this is going to be quite a different matchup for these two teams. The Raptors with a very, very deep bench, a bench that has another full-size roster on its starting team. And then for the Lynx, with only one substitute for this game, it will be really a tale of two teams here. Definitely going to be a challenge for this Lynx squad with only one substitute. It's the second game of our doubleheader. The Raptors men's soccer team defeated the Lynx in game number 1, 10-0. Raptors dominated from the opening kickoff. Really set the tone early. A couple of super subs came on for the Raptors to get that scoring started. 8 different Raptors scored in that first game. Going to be a great matchup between these two teams. This Lynx team, who hired a new coach last year, Coach Carl Delmont took over the team last year. Unfortunately, the team dealt with a lot of different variables. They did not play any games last year. So this will be a new season in a lot of ways. New faces, new season, and first games of the season. We will see how the jitters play out and if these teams will be ready to play.
There's no mass coming from play. You're free to go. You need a center, too? You need a center? Center on the umpire.
And it looks like we might get underway here at Montgomery College. Let's talk about the coaches for your Raptors as the teams get ready to kick off this matchup. For your Raptors, head coach Lucia Holsendorf. She's assisted by Dennis Schart and Erica Klein. Leisha will actually be returning here to the Raptor squad, a squad that she had a stellar career playing for. She's been a coach at Potomac Soccer Club and some other local clubs. This will be her first season as the head coach here. So your Raptors, maybe going from left to right here in this first half. Rocking the black tops and black bottoms. The Lynx be wearing the white tops, blue bottoms with the blue socks here as we are about to get underway. As I mentioned, first regular season game for both teams. Raptors did have 2 scrimmages, one against Mount St. Mary's University and Salisbury University. And we are about to be underway here in Rockville, Maryland. A perfect night. Great crowd here at Montgomery College as we are underway. Lynx with it now on the far side. looking to play number 7, Ogunsola, down the line. Here's Andino with it. Her first touch. She plays it up. Number 22, Flores, plays it near side to Barrios. Barrios with it. Tries to play it in the middle to the captain, Zambrano, not able to do so. Here's Kaminsky. Big touch there. She loses it to number 22, Flores. Flores loses it. Here's number 1, Greenwade. A lot of dribbling so far in this one. We'll see if the Raptors can escape pressure. And they do. Good idea there by number 11, Zambrano. She was trying to find number 9, Webb. Not on the same page early. This is number 9, Galuzza. Back to Galuzza. Nice defense there by number 10, Barrios. She steals it back to Barrios. Tries to split it, and she does. Here's a chance. Nice defense there by number 18, Costanzo, coming over and clearing that one.
Hey, defense, keep it out.
Costanzo doesn't get there. Webb has a chance to test the keeper early. Should throw in near side. Ball crossed to the middle. Barrios drops it back to number 6, Garmendez. Garmendez with a touch. Base beats 1. Chance with a cross. She pulls it back. Good idea dropping it back. Here's Barrios again. Back to Garmendez. She plays it middle. Raptors doing a good job possessing. Here's the ball to the middle. Zambrano should have brought that one down. Instead, tried to head it. Good move there by Zambrano. There's Wochuan. She's on the far side battling with number 8, Joseph. And it looks like Joseph's going to win this first battle between those two. So it's like Smith's going to take the goal kick. Probably should have played that one short instead of trying to play it long. Raptors easily win that one in the middle of the field. Here's Zambrano. She takes it to the right foot, beats 1. Ball in the middle. Here's a shot by the Raptors and a goal. Number 7, Kendra Wochuan, getting on the board. Raptors goal. Number 7, Kendra Wochuan. Raptors score that one in the 4th minute. All of that really tying back to what I mentioned in the first game. Your goal kicks at this level are really so important. If you are not able to consistently drive a goal kick to that midfield line or further, it is a major challenge for your defense. And we saw that there. Smith's goal kick made it about a halfway out of, I'd probably say halfway outside of the Lynx defensive half. Raptors were able to win it. Zambrano got in the middle, made a great pass to Wochuan, and the Raptors got an early goal. It's really one of those underrated things that I've noticed throughout my years playing soccer and coaching soccer is if you aren't able to consistently get that ball to the midfield line during your goal kicks, it makes for some tough days. So how do the Lynx respond? Giving up an early goal 4 minutes into this one, what do they do? How do they respond? Here's Estrada with it. She plays it to the near side. This is 25, Ziegler. Ziegler to the middle. Tons of space and time for Flores. She's looking to switch. That's number 2, Salvador. She gets tripped up. Referee says play on. So Raptors playing out of the back. Switching the field. Here's Ziegler. Ziegler and Watson playing those center back roles as Estrada has to just get rid of that one. Good ball inside. Here's Salvador. Nice turn with Salvador there. Great job with 2 defenders on her back getting out of that trouble. And the Raptors have room here. Zambrano looks to play that through ball. If it's there and she's on, that's Barrios with a chance and a shot and a finish. That is exactly how you draw it up, ladies and gentlemen. From keeper to defender to midfield to forward into the back of the net. You could not draw it up any better than that. And the Raptors get their second goal in the 7th minute. Barrios able to bury that one in the back of the goal. That one started at the foot of Estrada, worked its way up. Ziegler crossed it over. A beautiful turn. The key to that goal was the turn in the midfield by number 2, Salvador. Salvador had 2 defenders on her, was able to spin out of that trap, played it to Zambrano, who had time and space, and she just picked her head up and found the through ball. Barrios making a fantastic run, and your Raptors are up 2-0 early.
Good job.
The question I posed a few minutes ago, what do the Lynx do? How do they respond? And that is really the big thing right now, is how do they respond after giving up 2 quick goals? What does this look like? It's number 11, Kufal Shiflett. She plays it out wide. It's number 8, Joseph. Joseph's back to Kufal Shiflett. Ball poked away. It will be a Raptors throw in on the far side. So the Raptors, let's see if they build out of the back again. Here's Ziegler. Into the middle. This is number 22, Flores. Plays it out wide. The Raptors have so much space right now. Every time somebody touches it, they've just got ample amounts of room to run. So one thing early on I'm noticing that this Raptors team is doing is they are not afraid to play out of the back. Coach Holsendorf has really built this belief that it is important to play out of the back, and so far that's what they're doing. They seem comfortable playing out of the back, and what I mean by that is they're comfortable having the ball at their feet in their defensive third. They're not looking to panic. They're not just looking to clear it every single time. They're slowing down. They're spreading out, communicating, and passing the ball around. So really interesting to see that from Coach Holsendorf's team early on, because that is not an easy really belief or understanding to get a team to understand. And you have to have players that buy in, but not only that, players that have the skills to be able to make the passes, to be able to have the ball at their feet.
Got it, Brenna?
So the keeper's going to let that one run out, and that's going to be really interesting. That's Chloe Herpel letting that one roll out. And the reason I say that is because the first Raptors goal came off of one of these goal kicks. And if you're Herpel, maybe you should save that ball to allow you to punt it, because for the most part, when you punt the ball, it's a lot easier to punt the ball long distance than it is to kick it off the ground. I just to make that point known. So interesting to see how the Lynx kind of play this out with their goal kicks. They've gone long. They've played it short. We'll kind of keep an eye on that throughout this, as this is number 10 for the Lynx, Princess Inwoke. Here's Wochuan. She still has it. She's beaten 2. She's beaten a third. No one's going to stop her. She still goes. Has it. Plays it to the middle. Bad clearance. Ball's still there. And here comes number 21. Smith able to clear that one out. Dangerous ball. The Lynx not able to clear that one easily. Here's number 1, Greenway. She got space. She tries to play it through, but Ziegler right in the way. Greenway with a good idea, just not a great ball. Zambrano plays it over. Here's a shot from deep. And that one will just go a little high, but number 9, Webb, testing the keeper from distance. I love seeing that as a coach, especially early in a game. Test the keeper. Rip one from deep. See what the keeper's hands are like. You know, even that ball that went way over and the keeper wasn't even close to having to make a save still makes this defense honor Webb and her foot from that deep. Here's Greenway with it. Looking to switch it. Nope. Comes back to Greenway. Greenway plays it into number 10 and Woke, and she was about 8 yards offsides. That is an easy flag to raise on that one. And Woke was standing offsides for basically the last 2.5 minutes. Here's Zambrano looking to take one on. Nice pullback there. She plays it in. Here's number 2, Salvador. Salvador plays it near side to Barrios. Barrios looks up, plays a cross in. That's a good ball. Ball goes to the backside. Just wide. What a ball in there. Barrios playing that one. Some terrible communication out of the back. Almost allowed Webb to score that one. And if you asked her, she probably would say she should have scored that one. That was just a bad touch on her part. Could have made this one 3-0. The Lynx have got to be careful here. You do not want this one to get out of hand. We saw that happen in the men's game about 25 minutes in. It was already 4-0. Good touch inside there by Wochuan. She has tons of space. She's got Barrios near side. She's going to play her. See if Barrios takes one on. She does. Cuts to her left. Pulls it back. She's dancing with it still. Able to hold on to it. Still has it. It's going to play it near side. Here's Garmendez. Garmendez. Shaken. Bacon. Cuts in. Poked away. Good defense there. And it looks like we have a foul call here. Actually, maybe not a foul. Greenwade is walking off the field right now. I'm not sure if she got hit with an elbow or something like that and she's bleeding. But it looks like the referee just stopped play, so this will be a drop ball here. Hopefully Greenwade's okay. She walked off on her own strength. But right now, the Lynx are going to be playing down one player. Good idea there. Kufel Shiflett was calling for a through ball. Unfortunately, Kaminsky was just not able to make that happen. Here comes the Raptors. Here's a chance. Wochin with one goal hits it off the face of the keeper. And the keeper goes down immediately. Wochin hit the keeper right in the noggin with that one. Goodness, that was quick. She is up and high-fiving her coach, so this is great news. Trainer is going to check on her real quick, but this is even worse news for the Lynx if she has to go off the field because the Lynx are already down one player and they don't have a goalie. So instead, wow, you definitely feel for the Lynx right here. So one of their field players is now going to go into the goal for however long this takes place for Herpel to be able to come back onto the field. Right now, she looks fine. Again, they've got to run a concussion test on her, and now the Raptors have a corner kick, and you've got a goalie in the goal with no gloves.
Got this way. Keep it out, Molly. Keep it out. Step up, challenge.
Here's Wochin with a shot from deep, and it goes wide. Man, this is really just like worst case scenario for the Lynx. They were already down one player because Greenwade had some sort of issue, so she had to come off the field. Then the keeper takes a shot right off the face. She's being checked right now for a concussion, so
Good try.
the Lynx are playing with 9. And great news is it does look like Herpel is going to come back in. Yes, she does. So that is fantastic news for the Lynx, not only for the Lynx, but for her, especially in the first game of the season. You hate to see anyone get hurt anytime playing, but it's just worse whenever it happens in game 1. So glad to see Herpel back out here. We are back underway. I'll keep an eye on and see with Greenwade, and I think Greenwade may... Now, she's still on the bench, so we'll keep an eye on what's going on with Greenwade. So it's a goal kick here. Ball's played in. Wochin gets knocked to the ground. That's number 8, Galutza. Here's Wochin. She's got a ton of space. Looks to beat one, and she does. On her right foot, plays it to the middle. Webb with a poke, and just wide. Wochin played that one in, and all Webb could do was toe poke that one. Unfortunately, it just went wide.
You got this, Molly.
Oh, my goodness. Another Lynx player having to come off the field. This is number 8, Joseph, and she's having to take a seat. So now the Lynx are back down to 9 players. Man, this could not be a worse start for the Lynx, truly. They've given up 2 early goals. They've had 3 different injuries. 2 of them have resulted in players not even being on the field right now. The keeper took a shot right off the forehead. Here's a shot from deep. Good save there from Herpel. Glad to see that she is doing all right back there in the back. But, man, if you are a Lynx fan, you could not have asked for a more inopportune start to the first game of the season. So the question I asked whenever both goals were scored is, how do the Lynx respond? And I think right now the only response is just to survive however long it takes for some of your players to be available to come back in. I mean, you're playing with 9. There's no subs on the bench. The only sub that was listed on the roster has not come in this game, so she must be unavailable. So right now you're really just trying to survive until maybe one of your players can come back in, maybe both of them get to come back in, but to play with 9 for 75 minutes of a game is just a brutal ask. I mean, truly a brutal ask to try to amount some sort of offense, to be able to amount some sort of scoring opportunities. This Raptors team has been dominating the possession when there was 11v11. Now with it being 9v11, it's going to be very interesting to see how do the Lynx survive. Here's Barrios on the near side. She's going to cross it. That's going to stay on the ground. Bounces out of the hands of Herpel. Here's Watson. She plays it near side to Barrios. Raptors looking to capitalize. Herpel again takes that one off the hands. She just doesn't look confident back there at all when she caught it. Really just caught it and knocked it out of bounds. Believe me, it's hard to analyze or criticize a keeper after taking a shot to the head. I know because I've taken quite a few while playing myself, and it'll disorient you even for a little bit. Even if you don't have any concussion symptoms, it can still be kind of a shock. You're a little jumpy, and I can only imagine it's even worse as a keeper. Here's a shot from deep. Ball goes through Barrios' hands. That's a goal. Deep shot and a deep goal there by number 2, Salvador. That goal scored the 23rd minute here. 3rd goal for the Raptors. 3rd different player scoring that goal, and that one Herpel definitely wished she could have back. That one just scooted right through her hands. Great news, though, for the Lynx. Number 8, Joseph, is back in the game. So looks like whatever ailments or issue Joseph had, she is back, and she is flying around the field right now. So 10 versus 11 at the moment. And we've got a whistle being blown. Looks like maybe we're taking a water break, which is a little surprising, but considering the weather. However, it's probably due to the fact that the Lynx only have 11 players, so maybe the referee's giving them an opportunity to just get a water break, first game of the season, something of that matter. Normally you only see this whenever it's above 90-ish degrees, and tonight, like I said, a beautiful evening for soccer, kickoff around 74 degrees. Could not ask for a better night of soccer. And with that, I'll give you a couple updates on different things. A reminder to keep track of all things Raptors at mcraptors.com, especially with the fall seasons getting underway. We've got men's soccer, women's soccer. You've got volleyball as well. And before you know it, we will be into the winter sports. So make sure you're keeping track there. You can also keep track of the Raptors on X and Instagram using the handle MC_Raptors. And at Facebook, The Raptors MC. Also, you can visit mctv.info. The Raptors will be broadcasting a large number of athletic events this year, so keep track at mctv.info and at the Montgomery College Raptors YouTube channel to be able to watch live home sporting events. And if you're local, come on out. You will not regret coming out and catching a matchup here in Rockville, Maryland. Both of these teams, part of the National Junior College Athletic Association, the NJCAA, and both of these teams compete in the Maryland Junior College Athletic Conference. So a conference matchup to start the season for both teams. The Raptors last year had a great campaign. Went 12-6-1 overall, 5-2-1 in conference. They came in third in conference. And just like the men's soccer team, this team loves playing at home. 6-2-1 at home, averaged about 2.5 goals per game. On the season, they scored 50 goals. So a team that did pretty well offensively, defensively allowed 1.5 goals per game. As for the Lynx, from my research and what I've seen, there is no schedule for them last year, and what I saw was a lot of TBDs and cancellations. So this Lynx team didn't have a season last year, as this new coaching staff, Coach Carl Delmont and Emily Arnold, try to get this team in competition shape. Tough ass, especially when you only have 11 players. Soccer is, I would argue, the most physical, if not one of the most physical sports, just because of the types of tackles, the types of bumps and bruising, and just the way people attack the ball. It is hard to go through an entire season with only 11 student athletes. So you hope for the team, safety-wise, people can stay healthy, that maybe they'll get more numbers, more student athletes will want to play, because at that junior college level, it is such an awesome opportunity to be able to play out of high school, to either work and get a little bit better, to be able to make it to a four-year college, to be able to do something extracurricular, to be able to, find your place in that post-high school world. And so you really just wish nothing but the best for really both squads, but especially this Lynx team, as this will be a challenge. They are playing 10 versus 11, as number 1, Greenwade, is still on the bench. It doesn't look like she's going to be coming off the bench anytime soon. But if you're just tuning in, it's actually some good news for the Lynx, is that they do have 10 players on the field, because at one point they only had 9, and at one point the keeper was hurt. Here's Barrios. Ooh, generous handball called there by the referee. That ball kind of just climbed up on her shoulder. Going to allow this free kick in a crazy dangerous spot here. Here's Barrios with a shot and a goal. What a strike there by Barrios. That's going to be her second goal of the night. This one coming in the 25th minute. Barrios with a great strike on that one. Hit that ball well, and the Raptors lead 4-0. Here's Ziegler with it. She's got space. Plays it to the middle. That's Flores. Here's Webb. Webb to Barrios. Back to Webb. A nice 1-2. Nice step there by Molly Smith. Molly trying to stay with it. Not able to do so. Raptors collected at the midfield. Flores to Zambrano. Near side to Barrios. She's got Garmendez making a run near side. Smith guarding her. Garmendez cuts in on her left. Plays it to the middle to Webb. Nice defense there by the Lynx to poke it out. And here's Kufal Shiflett doing a lot of dribbling here. Needs to get rid of it. Tries to play it out wide. Here's Joseph. She doesn't have anybody up. Nobody making a run to help support the midfielder. Salvador near side. Garmendez playing it up the line. Here's Barrios. Has Smith on her again. 3 Raptors in the box. Ball played in. Nobody touches it. Wochin gets to it. Knocked down, and that will be a foul right outside the semicircle there. So about 22 yards out, another dangerous spot. Barrios has already scored from one almost identical, a couple, maybe about 25 yards back on the opposite side. This time it looks like it's going to be Wochin. See what Wochin does here as we have the bunnies in the wall hopping up and down, and there's a shot, but it goes wide. Here's Wochin, plays it to the middle. That's number 2, Salvador. She tries to find Barrios, but great defense there by Kufal Shiflett. Near side, Garmendez cuts it back in. Lays it off to number 22, Flores. Back to Barrios. She has Ziegler for the drop, doesn't take it. Spins inside. Joseph all over her. Barrios plays it into the middle. Ball bouncing around. Still bouncing around. Wochin gets to it. Back towards goal. Lays it off. Here's Barrios. She comes out of nowhere. On her left and a shot. Just wide. Try to scoot that one in. That near post just happened to hit that one too far on the inside of her foot. Pulled it wide. Raptors with a staggering 16 shots already. 9 of those on goal. The Lynx have yet to record a shot. Lynx playing this one short. Lutza with some space. Tries to beat one Megzer. Flores able to recover. Zambrano drops it back to Watson. Watson dribbles up, back to Zambrano. She's got space. Tries to squeeze it in to number 22, Flores. They were not on the same page on that one.
Try, Molly. Try. Come on, Paige.
Let's see the Raptors knock this ball around a little bit. They've played well out of the back. Right now, though, there's so much space in that midfield that they really don't have to worry about taking it back at all. As here's number 8. Nice fake shot. Shot there. Ball goes wide off of Herpel. Great defense there from Herpel. Able to get that ball to go wide. That shot was by number 8. Not sure who's wearing number 8 tonight. There is no number 8 listed on the Raptors lineup. It's going to be a Raptors corner here. So here's a chance for the Lynx now. They've got numbers. Can they push it forward? Good news is for the Lynx, number 1, Greenwade is back in. She has a chance to shoot it. And she hits it right at the keeper. Greenwade came off the bench. She's been out for forever. Came back on and almost made an immediate impact there. So Raptors now are going to be forced to build out of the back after that whole ordeal with Greenwade coming back in. If you are a Lynx fan, the great news is you are finally back to 11v11. So we are full strength both ways. Fingers crossed it can stay that way for both of these teams. As we have figured out, number 8 is Da Silva is the name. So that ball is going to be a throw in near the corner flag. So Greenwade making an immediate impact, getting the first shot and the first shot on goal for this Lynx team. Hopefully we're going to see more of that now that the Lynx are back to full strength. So in the game as well for the Raptors, number 4, Jenny Fan is in for the Raptors. She's going to be playing this right back spot here. So the Raptors have made a couple of substitutions. Got Da Silva in, and we have number 4, Jenny Fan. That's Zambrano with it now. She plays it up to Da Silva, who's got tons of time. She cuts it with her right foot. Here's Wochin. She thinks about it and rips it wide. This is Kaminsky with it. She beats one, plays it inside. Bad pass there by Kufal Shifless. She turns it over. Ball's going to go back for the Raptors. So that's Fan. She throws it in to Zambrano. Zambrano is going to play it to the middle to number 2, Salvador. Back to Zambrano. Ball played in. It's a good idea. There's just nobody there. That cross by number 15, Massini. It's not a bad idea, and it was a great ball with the left foot. Just there's not a single Raptor in that 18-yard box. As Herpel tries to punt that one, that might explain why the Lynx a lot of times will elect to go with a goal kick instead of a punt. As the Raptors are going to make another sub, this is going to be number 14, Mary Earls. So Raptors have made a couple substitutions here.
Nice ball, Molly. Get it, Brad. Go to it.
Here's to Silva. Tries to cut it. Poked away by number 7, Ogunsola. Here's number 18, Costanzo. She plays it up. Nice save there by number 8, Joseph. She just wasn't able to make that next pass. Salvador loses it. Here's the Lynx. Greenway trying to play that ball through, and she does. Here's a chance for the Lynx. They beat the keeper. Number 1, Greenway, number 10. Ball still with the Lynx. The best offensive possession they've had. Here's Greenwade. She has it poked away by Barrios. Great job there by the Raptors. Can they counterattack? Here's number 14, Mary Earls. Just came in over to De Silva. De Silva has got Fan out wide, doesn't play it, doing too much dribbling here. Way too much dribbling. She turns it over. You don't want the ball to get stuck to your foot. You want to keep it moving, especially when you have a opportunity to counterattack. Earls with a great drop. Here's Earls again. Plays it in deep. That ball's going to go into the hands of Herpel. Great play there by Herpel. So Inwoke and Greenway with a couple of opportunities together, as that ball's going to go in the back of the net. I believe that goal was scored by number 10. That's going to be a hat trick for Barrios. Another one of those that I know Herpel definitely wishes she had back. It's not a fun day to be a keeper whenever it's not your day and some balls just kind of go through that you know you could normally stop. So Raptors up 5-0, 7 minutes to go here in this first half. Barrios with a hat trick. Here's number 12, Kaminsky. Has it near side. She's battling with Fan. Fan knocks her down. That will be a foul. As I said before, first game of the season for both these teams, and one thing that definitely makes you a little nervous as a Raptors fan is some of the decisions to come out by your keeper, Estrada. There's been two different instances where she really didn't need to come out. I mean, the ball was still 30, 35 yards out, and her defenders were right there with the player. As this ball gets played in, it's a good ball, floats up, takes a bounce off of two heads, and it's cleared by Salvador. Like I said, a little bit nerve-wracking back there with Estrada. She has made a couple of decisions to come out that were a little questionable. Neither of them bit the Raptors in the tail, as Earls has that one blocked. Great defense there by number 18, Costanzo, and that ball will go wide. Something to keep an eye on as well is I love the physicality that number 8, Da Silva, is bringing to this team. But a couple things, there's been a little bit of extracurricular grabbing and things like that. Let's keep an eye on it, especially if this game gets even more out of hand. So a substitution here for the Raptors. I believe that's number 13. It is. It's going to be Laura Tapia who's entering for the Raptors. Da Silva very active with the ball. Want to see that ball get off her foot earlier. And what I mean by that is she either needs to be looking to shoot earlier, a little bit too much dribbling, or pass the ball earlier. She's getting kind of caught in this in-between where she's always trying to cut, always trying to cut, always trying to cut. She's got to either make a cut, rip it, make the cut, get rid of the ball, right? Your job is to beat one a lot of times. Big touch there. And we will have a foul called. Wow. Definitely would not have said that foul was going the Raptors' way, considering how big of a touch that was. That, to me, is like a 50-50 ball, like let them play, or going the other way. Referees saw this one differently. So the Raptors with a free kick here. We've already seen a great ball played in by number 15, Massini. There was nobody in the 18-yard box, but she can play a great ball, and she does again as this one floats in right off the back post. Man, that one was there. The Raptors desperately would want that one back. So Massini dropped that one in beautifully. Just no Raptor following the ball to the back post. That ball's thrown out of bounds, so it's going to go back to the Raptors on the far side. Massini's going to take the throw in. We'll say Da Silva wants the ball at her feet. I mean, she is just so active looking for that ball. I think really that development aspect for her is going to be when to get rid of the ball. I mean, if you watch her out here right now, she is going towards the ball. She's checking to the ball. She's making herself a target, which is something that is hard to teach at times. It's hard to teach players to want to get the ball, to go towards the ball. And that's something we're seeing with Da Silva. Her development's really going to come on that next stage of when to get rid of the ball. Too much dribbling. So here's Greenwade with it. We missed her for a majority of the first half with an injury, and she plays a beautiful ball through. Here's a chance for the Lynx. Tripped on her own feet, unfortunately. Number 12, Kaminsky, with a breakaway opportunity. A beautiful ball played in by Greenwade. And she just caught the turf, it looked like. One of those that I would argue Estrada would come out on, decide to stay home, and if it wasn't for Kaminsky tripping over the turf, that very well could have been the first goal for the Lynx.
It's all you, Molly. It's all you. Step up.
So we are under a minute to go here in this first half. Raptors have been able to smash home 5 goals. In what has really been a eventful first half, not only because of the goals, but simply because the number of other things that have taken place, the number of injuries, the number of stoppage time, the goals are really kind of the backstory from this Lynx team just surviving about a 20-minute period where they were undermanned, and at one point undermanned by 2 players. So if you're the Lynx and you're Coach Delmont, I think you have to be really proud from the way things have kind of played out here in this first half. You're down by 5, but in reality, it could be a lot worse. And you've missed a couple of opportunities to put the ball in the back of the net to cut into this lead. And so very exciting first half, an eventful first half that saw 5 goals scored by your Raptors. As we go into this halftime, your Raptors leading 5-0. Our scoring got started in the 4th minute. Then we had the 7th minute, the 23rd minute, the 25th minute, and the 38th minute. So it has been eventful. Make sure you tune in for the second half. Caleb Scarborough on the call here with you. Keep track of all things Raptors at mcraptors.com. We'll be back with second half action here shortly. season for your Raptors and the Lynx. Raptors able to explode in that first half to 5-goal lead. Both of these teams getting their season started. And for the Lynx, it has not been an easy 45 minutes, ladies and gentlemen. If you have missed the first half, well, you missed 5 goals. But not only that, you missed the goalie getting injured for the Lynx. You missed 2 different field players getting injured for the Lynx. At one point, the Lynx only had 9 players on the field, and one of them wasn't even their goalie. Then, gradually, the team has come back together. So we are at full strength, and we hope that'll be the case for this entire second half. This Lynx team does not have a substitute. So talk about a challenge, not only not having a sub, but for the first game of the season, going down 2 players at one point. My question I posed in the first half is, how did the Lynx survive this? And in reality, they did a pretty good job. They only gave up 2 goals of those 5 when they were down 2 players. For the Raptors, they have dominated up and down the field consistently, as there's a deep shot, as that one's going to go wide. A lot of that production has come from a hat trick from number 10, Barrios. Barrios getting that hat trick, her first goal in the 7th minute, the second goal in the 25th minute, and then the third one in the 38th minute. To get the scoring started in the 4th minute was number 7, Wochin, and then also in the 23rd minute, number 2, Salvador scored. So 3 different players have scored for the Raptors. For the Lynx, they have had a couple of opportunities to put the ball in the back of the nets. One great opportunity from number 1, Greenwade, who came right off the bench from being injured, almost put it in the back of the net. A great save from the keeper. And then a little while later, an opportunity for number 12, Kaminsky, who just happened to trip, as there's a shot from Wochin. Man, she had a great-looking shot. So as I was saying, Kaminsky tripped on the turf, had a one-on-one with the keeper, and just was not able to get anything on it when she fell down. So there's been some real opportunities for both teams. We'll see what the second half has in store. Wochin almost got on the board again. As the Raptors look like they'll start with a stack here up top on this corner kick. Here comes the ball in. That's a good ball. Back post. There it is. Bouncing up. Here's number 21 for your Raptors. She's not able to bring it down. Number 21 for the Raptors, a substitute for the second half, Camilla Yokley. Nice defense there by number 21, Smith, able to poke that one away, but it's going to stay in. Smith's going to chase it down as everybody gave up on it. She looks to play it up the line to number 11, Kufal Shiflett, who lays it off. Here's a good chance from the Lynx. I like what I'm seeing right now. Just couldn't get that last pass. Great defense there by number 22, Flores, bumping her off the ball. And here comes Webb. She's got the angle. Great recovery speed there by Murphy, able to poke that one away. And it will be a Raptors corner. Well, color me shocked. Not a corner. It'll be a goal kick. Definitely looked like Murphy kicked that one out of play, but nevertheless, we will continue on. As I mentioned, the first regular season game for both teams, the Raptors did play 2 scrimmages before this one. They took on Mount St. Mary back on August 11th, and on the 18th, they took on Salisbury University. For the Lynx, they took on Wilson College on Monday. So both teams able to get some scrimmages in, but this is the first official regular season game here between these teams, a conference matchup. And like I mentioned in that end of that first half, ladies and gentlemen, if this game kind of continued the pattern we were on, I thought we'd start to see a little bit of chippiness, and we're starting to see that just a little bit. We'll see if the referee is able to keep things in check. As what a cutback pass there by Webb. Holy smokes, what a play. Talk about a pass. I mean, the finish is one thing, but that pass from Webb, cutting that ball back as Wochin was making a run on, was spectacular. What a play there by Webb, seeing out of the corner of her eye Wochin to be able to hit that at that tough an angle with her right foot to cut it back, and Wochin able to finish that one in the corner. A great pass and a great finish. Exactly what the Raptors wanted to do to start this second half. So Wochin gets her second goal of the evening. And that assist is going to be going to Webb. A beautiful, beautiful assist. If you're Raptor coach Holsendorf, you've got to be pleased with what you have seen this afternoon. And a couple things to highlight are, one, the building out of the back that led to a couple of goals, the high pressing, but also just some of the playmaking, some of the passing that the Raptors have made have just been very high IQ type plays where you're not just playing with your head down and you're not just looking at the ball, you're looking up, you're looking around, you're seeing where your teammates are, and the Raptors have done that exceptionally well this afternoon. On many of these goals, I would say 4 of these 6 goals have been goals that the Raptors really made some beautiful playmaking skills, some great passes, some great finishes, and overall it's just been very impressive.
More defense, Mark.
Great move from Da Silva. She has space. She brings it in the 18. On her right, hits on the outside. Ball's there, poked it in. Sometimes it ain't pretty, but if it goes in, it does not matter. That goal by number 22, Flores. What a finish there by Flores, poking that one in with the big toe. You know, I always remember growing up when they would say, you know, don't kick the ball with your big toe, and you realize, you know, in a chance like that, all you need to do is get a toe on it to try to put the ball in the back of the net, and that's exactly what Flores did. So Raptors lead now up to 7. They've scored 2 goals in the past 3 minutes.
Step up, White. Step up.
Here's Da Silva. She beats one, beats another on her right foot. Shot and a finish. Make that another Raptors goal. Da Silva getting her name on the score sheet with an incredible individual effort. Made a couple of great moves and was able to bury that ball into the back of the net. Raptors now lead 8-0. Now entering for your Raptors is going to be number 24, Maina Oliver entering for the first time. Flores steals that one from Greenway. Looks like she may have stepped on Smith's foot. Smith is in a terrible amount of pain. I could feel that all the way up here. A number of times my toe has been absolutely obliterated by an opponent. Yeah, that one's going to take a little while to walk off. Good news is that Smith is able to run a little bit here. Your Raptors women's soccer team is going to be back in action on Saturday. That'll be an away matchup at Monroe College. That one's at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Reminder, keep track of everything Raptors at mcraptors.com. Fall season is underway. Also keep track of the Raptors on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Also, make sure to check out mctv.info, as there will be a lot of athletic broadcasts being put on by MCTV. A huge shout out to them for this broadcast today. Caleb Scarborough on the call here with you. Your Raptors have been dominating throughout, up 8-0. Great news for Lynx fans. Smith is coming back on the field.
Nice ball, Molly. Good job.
Dangerous ball there by the Raptors. That one almost resulted in a great opportunity for number 8, Joseph.
Get White.
It does roll out of play, so it's going to be a Lynx corner kick. So Lynx corner kick here. Joseph to take it. Joseph the in-swinger. Here it comes. Ball near post. Not enough on that one. Looks like it went back out of play, though, for a corner. So Joseph will have a second opportunity here. So it looks like Greenwade is now going to jog over to take this corner.
White.
Here's the kick. Ball bounced around. Here's Wochin. She gets it, looking to break away. She's got the speed. Trips up a little bit, has to slow it down. Raptors looking to push numbers. That pass too strong. Finds its way to the foot of number 6, Garmendez. Garmendez playing it up, trying to find Oliver. Collision there. Ball's going to go back to Salvador. She plays it over to Oliver. Oliver plays it to the middle, and that one will be scooped up by the keeper. She's almost going to get a yellow card there. She held on to that ball for about 14 seconds. The referee definitely gave her the benefit of the doubt there. Can't blame him. Ball's going to go out of play. Stay with the Raptors. Throw in near side. Going to have a couple substitutions here. Looks like number 4, Jenny Fan, and I believe number 10, Barrios, is going to come back in as well. Play on, says the referee. Can't blame him. Salvador doing a great job bodying. But Wochin is going to draw the foul. It's going to be a Raptors free kick here. See what the Raptors decide. Are they going to play this ball in or play it short? Barrios jogs over. Right at the half-hour mark remaining in this match. Barrios with a long kick. Ball finds its way to Wochin. It goes past her. Ball scoots away. That's a goal.
That's a goal. Raptor goal. 24, Oliver.
That goal scored by Oliver, number 24. That ball really just kind of fell through the cracks in a lot of ways. Wochin got a foot on it. Ball bounced behind her. Ended up by Oliver, and she really just had to move her foot to move the ball in the goal. And that was an easy one there. Barrios setting that one up. So Oliver gets her name in the scorers book. Raptors now lead 9-0. Now Wochin's going to be called for a foul there.
Keep fighting, boy.
So unfortunate news for the Lynx. Inwoke, number 10, looks to be done for the day, as the Lynx had a beautiful opportunity to bury their first goal of the afternoon. A couple of those opportunities have existed for the Lynx. They just haven't been able to capitalize on it. 3 opportunities really to get something back, and just each time has just been a little bit off, not able to capitalize. As I was saying, though, looks like the Lynx are going to be playing with 10 players the rest of this match. As I said, Inwoke with her cleats off, so it doesn't look like she will be coming back in.
Keep it out, D. Keep it out.
So Raptors corner kick here is going to be taken by number 7, Wochin. She plays it near. Here's Massini. Back out to Wochin. She was onside. Ball's live. Plays it to the middle. Good ball. Tapped in. Ball still bouncing around. Keeper has in her hands. And she holds on to it. Nice save there by the keeper, Herpel. Herpel has been, in a lot of ways, abused the whole night in that goal, but makes another great save. Her 12th of the afternoon. Granted, she has faced 32 shots and 33 shots, and 21 of those shots have been on goal. Herpel has been under fire literally the entire game, and so another great save there by her, keeping this in the single digits.
Do it, White. First do it. Nice ball.
So Raptors looking to recycle this ball. Here's Barrios. She plays it into the middle, up to number 22, Flores. Flores plays it in. Here's De Silva. Plays it to the middle, right into the hands of Herpel. Not a great punt there. Here's Wocham. She has it. Looking to attack one. She does. She has it poked away, and that will be a Raptors corner kick. For the Lynx, their next match is going to be next Tuesday, August 27th. They'll be at home as they take on WVU Potomac State College. That'll be their home opener. As we have a couple of substitutions here for the Raptors. It looks like, see if we can get the numbers here real quick. Looks like number 9, Webb, is back in. Looks like Wocham's going to come out, and that's going to bring in number 5, making her season debut. Number 5, Cyan Kubral. So Kubral in the game now for the Raptors. And Webb comes back in as well. De Silva plays it out wide. Here's Fan. She has it poked away. Chance here for Kufal Shiflett to escape with it. Lynx looking to try to get out of their defensive half. Can they do so? Joseph plays it up. And Barrios wins it, plays it into the middle. Here's Flores. Flores with space to Kubral. She looks to play it in the middle. And great defense there by number 18, Costanzo. Able to bump Oliver off the ball just enough for the keeper, Herpel, to come out and snatch that one.
Good job, Brandon. Good job. Water break.
And with that, we are going to have our break here in this second half. Water break. This one, again, not because of temperature, but simply because the Lynx, playing without any subs whatsoever, now down to only 10 players, and they will head to their bench. With that, a couple things. Before I remind you again, check out mcraptors.com for all things Raptors, especially with the fall season's underway. We've got men and women's soccer and volleyball. You will want to keep an eye on that for up-to-date information on schedules and different things of that nature. A couple other things. Let's talk about Montgomery College a little bit. Montgomery College has over 40,000 students that attend across all of its locations and online. And Montgomery College was recently named one of the 10 best community colleges nationwide by Wallet Hub in their 2024 rankings of community college. MC came in at number 10 out of nearly 700 ranked colleges. And MC is also ranked as the best community college in Maryland. Make sure to subscribe to the Montgomery College Raptors and Montgomery College on YouTube for all of the latest video content, including live broadcasts of Raptors sporting events, MCTV.info, where you can get a lot more information. Also, catch a ton of athletic events that will be taking place across this year. We are just underway, literally our first sporting event of the season here with this home matchup. Men's soccer team dominated in their first game of the season, and the women's team is doing the same here in the second half of this one, leading 9-0. Just thinking about the men's game. So both teams get their water break. We'll get back underway here in just a minute. And we are back underway here after that water break. It's number 21, Yoakley with it. She lays it off. Here's Fan. She plays it in. Ball's bouncing around. Looks like it's settled now. Cleared up. Here's number 12, Kaminsky chasing after it. Fan pokes it away from her. It's going to stay with the Lynx. Raptors do have a couple substitutions they're going to try to get in here.
The first debate was he had 9 and 0 and he switched to 10 and 2.
Raptors have scored 4 goals in the second half. All of them within about a 9-minute span. First goal of the second half coming in the 51st minute, then the 53rd, then the 55th, and then the 60th. Great ball here, played in. It's a good idea to play Joseph on that back post, just not enough on it. One of those things, too, for Joseph, she wants to cut in front of that defender to be able to make it easier, more direct path to that ball. Here's Joseph with it now. Unhappy with herself, thought that Greenwade was going to make a run to the line. Greenwade applying pressure. Here's Joseph applying pressure as well. Raptors able to escape it. Not yet. Here's Oliver with it now. She looks to turn, and she does. Big touch. Has another one. Nice defense there by number 15. Murphy with fantastic defense, because that was one more touch away from being a one-on-one opportunity with the keeper. It's going to be a Raptors throw-in. Should be a handful of substitutes coming in. One of the substitutes is going to be number 14. Mary Earls. We'll see who else is coming back in. Looks like number 11, Zambrano. So Earl Zambrano come in, and number 19 making her season debut, Catherine Cortez Aquino. Chance here, shot and blocked there. Nice job by number 15, Murphy again. She's made a couple of great plays here in the last 2 minutes. Here's Webb. She got tons of space. She takes it to Da Silva. Nice pass there from Da Silva, playing that one out wide. Here's Fan. She's got all the time in the world. Picks her head up. Tries to squeeze that one by, but that's an easy handle for Herpel. One of the few that she's had today that have been really easy. She has just been absolutely abused back there in the goalie position. It's been 36 shots on her. 23 of them have been on goal. It's a shot by Da Silva. That's going to hit the side netting, go out of play for a goal kick. About 17 minutes to go here in this one. Raptors will have a few days off, but a quick turnaround against a major conference foe in Monroe College. That matchup taking place this Saturday, and then the day after, the Raptors have another game. So it's one of those things, I mentioned it before, is once the season gets started, a lot of times people don't understand it. It's 2 months, right? So it starts end of August, finishes end of October. But in those 2 months, you're going to play 2 games, possibly 3 games a week at times. And that is a tough, tough ask. And the Raptors are really jumping into it right now. Game tonight, game on Saturday at 1 p.m., and then a game on Sunday at 6 p.m. So really close turnovers there in those matchups.
Defense. Step up. That's you, brother. Good job.
Good news for the Raptors. Both of the games this weekend are not games that are going to affect their conference records. So really just really good matchups for them to get some of that early season experience, especially with such a deep bench that Coach Holsendorf has. Really a great opportunity to get girls playing and get girls playing early, especially as the season starts to progress. You get into some of those games that really mean a lot for the conference, for Region 20, like all of those different aspects. Here's Greenwade with it now. She's definitely been a bright spot for this Lynx team. Not a great idea there by number 12, Kaminsky. Just plays that one right back into the claws of the Raptors. Here goes number 22, Flores. She plays it outside to Earls. Earls trips over it, battling with Murphy. Ball goes to Webb. Webb's thinking about it, as she should. She hits that one right at Herpel, who does a great job handling that one. Great looking shot there from Webb. She took one early in the game, about 5-6 minutes in, when she was about 25, 26 yards out. And I said it then, she hit that one quite a ways over, probably, 5, 6, 7 yards above the goal. But I said it then, that is a good thing early on to test the keeper. And also to kind of prove to herself, hey, I've got a strong enough leg to be able to make this type of kick. And Webb showing there, she's got a leg. She's got the ability to be able to rip a shot from that deep and challenge the keeper. Great defense there by number 18. Costanzo reading that pass and just taking it away, making a good run here. Costanzo trying to play that one, not able to do so. Great awareness by Estrada, able to come out and grab that one. And another great defensive play there by Smith. The Lynx have not given up, and that's something you have to give them immense credit for, is only playing with 10 players this entire second half, still making those types of runs. When your defenders are still jumping the passing lanes, when they're still making runs up and down the field, when they know they've got to get back, right? When they know that they've given up 9 goals, shows a lot of heart and a lot of determination. And I think that's something the Lynx can really hang their hat on, especially Coach Delmont and Coach Arnold over there have to be proud with that aspect of this team, is that they haven't given up, because, man, some of these girls are just exhausted right now. I see about 3 of them bent over, stretching at the moment. There's Earls driving, rips it. Nice save there by Herpel. Herpel's going to roll that one out. Raptors are going to make a handful of substitutions here. Looks like they're also going to make a goalie change at their next opportunity.
Game's not over. Let's go.
Raptors still haven't been able to get these subs in, as the Lynx have had multiple throw-ins in a row. Here's Webb trying to switch it. Nice defense there by Murphy. She's battling, doing a great job, shoulder to shoulder. That ball's going to stay with the Raptors, and that's going to bring in some of our substitutions. All right, some of these substitutions, we'll get them as they come in and let you know what's going on here.
Keep fighting, Brenna.
So a couple of fresh subs here for you. You've got a new keeper in goal. It's number 0, Natalie Nunez. Also coming in, making her season debut, is number 3, Hewan Desta. Murphy clears that one. Here's Fan with it. She drops it back to number 11, Zambrano. Nice move there by Zambrano, taking her space. Plays it up to Webb. Webb has space. Plays it outside, back inside. Would have liked to have seen number 13, Tapia, turn outside with it and play that one outside instead of forcing something. But there's a great ball. Here's a chance for Greenwade. Can the Lynx get on the board? She shoots it from deep right into the hands of Nunez. Greenwade looks to be in a terrible amount of pain right now. Really just battling and pushing through these final 9 minutes of this contest. Job there by Herpel getting on top of that one. Looks like we've got a Raptor down back here in the back. Looks like might be a cramp here for Zambrano. Looks to be okay. She's going to make a substitution, get her off. It's going to bring in number 25, Ziegler, back in. Zambrano kind of holding on to that hip area. Hope she's okay. Hopefully Zambrano is doing all right. So Ziegler is back in, playing that center back role. So your Raptors will be back at home after they play a handful of games next Saturday, the 31st. So it's going to be a while before you can see your Raptors back at home again. So keep an eye on mcraptors.com to see the most up-to-date schedule. So they'll be back at home August the 31st. That's part of that Tom Beachy Invitational. That matchup will be at 1 p.m. Reminder, make sure you subscribe to the Montgomery College Raptors YouTube channel and the Montgomery College YouTube channel, where you can catch live broadcasts of all home sporting events. So the Raptors in the midst of a, I guess you could say, a scoring drought right now. Last goal they scored was in the 60th minute.
Get up there, Mike! Get up there!
So the Raptors, their longest scoring drought is, definitely something noteworthy considering this team poured in 5 goals in the first half, and then within a 9-minute span, they scored 4 goals here in the second half.
Go, White! Let's go!
Nice clearance there by the Raptors. Can they keep this clean sheet? I mean, that's really what it's all about at this point. You've had a clean sheet for 85 minutes. Can you hold on for another 5 minutes and not give up a goal? Because the Lynx have had probably definitely four high-quality chances. They just weren't able to capitalize on any of them. Here's Greenwade, takes a shot, and that one will be saved by the new keeper, Nunez, who's done a great job coming in.
5 minutes. 5 minutes.
Yeah, White! 5 minutes left! Do it! That's you!
Joseph tries to find Greenwade, and she does, but the offside flag goes up. Man, that was close. I thought for sure number 21, Smith, was offside, but it looked like Greenwade was onside from up here. Would have been another great opportunity for the Lynx, just barely offsides on that. Here go the Lynx again. Here's Smith. Plays the near side of Joseph. Joseph looking to feed Greenwade. Just too much on that one. Hit that one a little too heavy. Raptors trying to hold on to this clean sheet. Lynx are not giving up easily, I'll tell you that. Showing a lot of heart here tonight. Nice steal there by Webb. She's got tons of space. Trying to take one on. Looking for options. Ball bounces back to Webb. We know she'll shoot, and she does, and just sails that one high. Back-to-back long-distance shots there from Webb. Neither of them finding their target. But, man, she is feeling good about shooting them from deep right now. Here's Webb again. Is she going to make it another deep shot? And she does. That one going wide. Webb just trying again and again from about 30 yards out. She did two with her right foot, both of them off target. And I guess this time she said, let's try it third time, but let's switch over to the left. Not able to get that one to go either. Minute and a half to go here at Montgomery College. Raptors have dominated from the opening kickoff. Scored 2 goals in the first 10 minutes. Had 4 goals in the first 25 minutes. And then the second half, they scored 4 goals within a 9-minute span between the 51st and 60th minute to really just dominate. For the Lynx, you got to give them a ton of credit, playing undermanned the entirety of this second half, and for a large portion of that first half. If you are the coaching staff for the Lynx, you got to be proud. You've seen a lot of great things, a lot of heart. You wish nothing but the best for this team and hope that they're able to stay healthy and find maybe a few extra bodies, because this season, this grind of a collegiate season is tough. For the Raptors, a handful of things really stood out. Zambrano was fantastic. Barrios, fantastic. Those center backs played really, really well. Even the subs that came on, Webb shooting it from deep. Just the opportunities that this team created and the high IQ plays, the smart passing, the playing out of the back, the not just kicking it. And that's a huge thing you'll see at different levels of just players just kicking the ball. This team played with purpose. They passed with purpose. They touched the ball with purpose and just played exceptionally well throughout this whole game. And there is the final buzzer. Your Raptors victorious. 9-0 is our final score. This Raptor team gets their first win of the season in the home opener as this season gets underway. A huge victory. Make sure you keep track of all things Raptors at mcraptors.com. This season is underway and it gets moving quickly. So with that being said, Raptors with a dominant performance today. Caleb Scarborough on the call here with you tonight. Thanks for tuning in. A huge shout out to everybody on the MCTV team that took care of me so well and made the broadcast fantastic. Looking forward to many more games as the season progresses. Make sure to keep track of things at mctv.info and go to the Montgomery College Raptors YouTube channel to see live action for your Raptors. Until next time, as always, Raptors are victorious. Go Raptors.